Hello everyone and welcome to Fifth North. Today is a special day. I get to ride a Triumph Street Triple R for the first time, a bike that I've been very interested in. Well, I'm interested in the RS version, but more or less very similar bike. So I've been interested in this bike for a very long time, and today I get to take it out for the first time. Big shout out to Triumph of Dallas for having a monthly demo day where you can actually go out and try some of their Triumph motorcycles, and so today is one of those days. So here we are in a group of, I don't know, I'd say about 10 or so riders, and like I said, I am on a Triumph Street Triple R, and obviously today I'm going to take it very easy. Not going to try to be a hero or anything, obviously not my bike, and a bike that I've never ridden before, so just taking it easy, getting a feel for it. Really more than anything, I just want to see if this is the bike that I think it is, and if it is, whether or not it's the bike for me that I purchase next. So anyway, long story short, let's give it a whirl. So a couple of things right off the bat. This particular model does have a SC Project exhaust installed, so you guys are probably hearing that. It is honestly one of the most beautiful sounds I've ever heard. The bike sounds amazing. Really just good quality growl. Outside of that, when you're letting off the throttle, it's got some really nice pops and bangs, really good sounds on the upshifts and downshifts. I mean, just overall, really good soundtrack for this bike. The bike sounds really great in stock form, honestly, and you add that exhaust on top of it, it's even better. Now, one thing I'm starting to realize real quick here is that I do feel slightly cramped on this bike, and I just realized it's because this is the low seat version. So if you are a shorter rider, this low seat version is probably perfect for you to help you put your feet down flat and all that good stuff. I'm not extremely tall by any means, but I am 6 foot, so this low seat version is a little bit cramped. So having sat on multiple times on the regular version, I felt perfectly comfortable. So definitely noticed that difference, but either way though, still rides the same, still leans the same, same power band, all that good stuff. So obviously a little bit cramped, but still not complaining. This bike so far has been a joy to ride. I will say that I do like the look of the RS's mirrors quite a bit more than the R's, but that's just nitpicky little things like that. Other than that, so far this bike is great. Other thing too that I noticed that really kind of threw me off the first time I noticed it is the handlebars turn, but the cluster headlight combo doesn't turn. And I feel like on other bikes that I've ridden, the cluster kind of moves with the handlebars, so a little bit different. I guess it just kind of caught me by surprise when I saw it out of the corner of my eye, but it's one of those things where when you get used to a bike, you get used to a bike and no big deal. This thing just sounds so good. Yeah, if I end up picking up a street triple, I'm definitely gonna have to do an exhaust, because this 3-cylinder engine just sounds fantastic. And keep in mind, I'm keeping it below 6,000 RPM, because like I said, it's my first time riding it. It's not my bike, it's a demo, so I'm taking it easy. So if it sounds this good under 6,000 RPM, I could only imagine what it sounds like as it gets closer to redline. Man, that Triumph Rocket, it's got a nice sound too. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this bike. You know, I came in today not knowing what to expect, because when you look at photos of a bike, when you watch videos, when you read about a bike, you kind of build a, how to do that real quick. You kind of build an idea in your head of what you think it's going to be like, but unfortunately a lot of times you overhype it, and so then when you actually get to ride said car or bike or whatever it is, it doesn't quite live up to the hype in your head, and that is definitely not the case here with the Street Triple. Everything I thought it would be, it is, and then some. Just a little fun here. Honestly, it rides great. I'm super pumped to just give it a try when I'm not having to take it easy, just to see what this thing can really do. But like I said, even at low speeds, low RPM, this thing's just fun. It sounds good. It rides great. And it's also honestly very progressive too. Like the brakes don't bite too hard. They have good stopping power, but they're not like throw you over the handlebars initial bite. The acceleration feels very smooth. The throttle rolls very smoothly. It's progressive as well. So I'm very impressed with how much it behaves. But then at the same time, if you want it to be a wild, if you want it to be like a wild animal, it can be, right? But if you want it to behave, you want it to be an easy commuter bike, it can be. Also, hats off to all the dudes I'm riding with right now. Like, none of us have ever ridden together before. This is just an open demo day, and everybody's been super chill. Good conversation. Everybody's being very respectful and giving each other space. Since we're all, different riding levels, different levels of bikes, different everything, right? So, hats off to everybody for being cool and making this enjoyable. I feel like this exhaust might be a bit of a distraction, because I really should be focusing on the bike and riding, and all I really want to do is just rev it a little bit, let off, let it, pop a little, bang a little, rev it up again, and repeat, right? Like, I feel distracted by it. Like, I just want to listen to it all day and not actually even ride, just sit there and play with the exhaust. Yeah, kind of like that. The irony of this demo day is I genuinely don't know where I am or where I'm going. I'm just following these guys, and if I ever got separated from the pack, I'd have no idea how to get back. This is in a totally different side of Dallas than where I normally ride, so I'm just kind of following the group here. But anyway, back to the Street Triple. So again, this is the R, not the RS, so it's down about, I think, 10 or 15 horsepower. Not a huge difference, but definitely down a little bit. But regardless of that, ooh, nice. But regardless of that, it has got almost triple the power of my Vitpillen 401, and so coming into today, I was a little bit intimidated. I was a little worried about, hey, this bike only weighs about 40 pounds more, but it's got, almost 3 times the power, and if it was the RS, it would have 3 times the power, and so I was a little bit intimidated approaching this bike, thinking that it was going to be too extreme or too aggressive, but I gotta tell you, I'm loving the seating position, or the riding position. I'm loving the progressiveness of the brakes, of the throttle. I feel very comfortable leaning on it, very comfortable, kind of going back and forth. I mean, just honestly, I'm very impressed with how approachable this bike is. Now I get it, it's really fast, and you kind of have to be careful with what you're doing on it, but I'm very impressed with how approachable it is. One thing I will say, I will complain about, and maybe the RS is different, and if not, I'll have to find a solution, but it's probably an easy fix. Both the rear brake and the gear shift lever seem a little bit too tucked in for me. Like, I feel like I'm having to roll my ankle and my foot inward, and I'm not used to that, and really haven't felt that on any other bike that I've ridden. And I understand that it's really for ground clearance and lean angle, but I don't plan on dragging knee on this bike or anything like that, so I might have to find like a small, and nothing large, maybe like a 1/4 of an inch, maybe like a 1/4 of an inch extension on both, just to get my ankle straightened out instead of leaned in. I've got long time ankle problems for basketball and extreme sports and all the other things that I've done, so after a while it does bother me a little bit. So I'm thinking maybe if I do get this bike, a slight extension to the, especially to the gear shift lever, might make it better. But again, that's another, you know, nitpick, nothing that I don't think can be fixed very easily. There's a lot of little extension kits out there. Alright, so I think we're getting close to wrapping this thing up. I think we just kind of swoop around this neighborhood, and that'll get us back to the dealership. But anyway, once again, shout out to Triumph of Dallas. Thank you guys for putting on this demo day. Really cool that I got a chance to finally ride a street triple. A lot of dealerships won't even let you ride one, and they kind of expect you to buy one without ever riding it, which I think is kind of crazy, because after taxes and everything, this bike's about 15 grand. So to actually buy one without riding it, I would never do that. So shout out to them for letting us ride these bikes, and thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button as well. It does help my channel out quite a bit. And it looks like, you know, from what I understood earlier, I might get a chance to ride another bike. I only came to ride this bike, but if I'm already here, I might as well hop on another. So, you know, stay tuned later this week. I'll put out another video of a second bike I got to ride after the Street Triple R. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. That's it for this video. I'm gonna go ride another bike. Have a good day, and I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Oh man, that exhaust is just addicting. Yeah, if I get this bike, there's definitely gonna be an exhaust involved. That's a no question.